for tuning back for another gaming episode from Nostalgic Kid. Today we're reviewing Contra. This shoot-'em-up game was a favorite of mine growing up as a kid. My friends and I would travel down the block to our local 7-Eleven, where we would spend many hours and many quarters trying to defeat this game. When Contra was released in the spring of 1987, it caused quite a splash in the video game world. Keep in mind, this was a time when two-player gameplay was not common at all. Contra was initially just played on a coin-operated arcade, but became widely popular when it was made available in computer formats. Today, IGN rates this 80s phenomenon as the #1 toughest game to beat. It's also considered one of the best games to have released before the 2000s. If you grew up playing this Nintendo classic and want the scoop on its fascinating history, I'm here to break it down for you. In this video, I'll give you a rundown of everything that made Contra the iconic game that it is today. Let's begin. Contra came out around the time movies such as Rambo, Aliens, and Predator, which was very popular with young adults. It even inspired other games such as Akari Warriors. This was also a shoot-'em-up game with two players that resembled Rambo. It would proceed from the bottom of the screen upwards towards the village of Akari, while defeating relentless waves of enemy fighters. Koji Harashida was also inspired by the 80s action movies, which led him to design Contra, the arcade version, in 1987. The game basically follows two military commandos named Bill Mad Dog Reiser and Lance Scorpion Bean. Bill Mad Dog Reiser. His character is heavily inspired by Arnold Schwarzenegger, mainly in his appearance. In the hit 1987 action film Predator, his name also pays homage to Bill Paxton and Paul Reiser. Both actors are in another movie called Alien. Much like his partner, Lance's name also pays homage to two other Alien actors, Lance Henriksen and Michael Biehn. Lance's character is heavily inspired by Sylvester Stallone and his portrayal of John Rambo, First Blood. The concept behind Contra isn't as simplistic as it sounds. It has been inspired by some important historical events, which makes the game all the more deep and fascinating. There are major speculations that the Contras are actually based on the resistance group in Nicaragua of the same name, which was funded by the CIA. They fought against the socialist regime in their country and committed various terroristic acts in retaliation. The thing is, this group was super popular in the media in the 80s, and this may have sparked inspiration for Konami to base a game around them. These speculations are solidified even more when you notice that the 11th song in the arcade game, Sandinista, was also the name of the group that the real-life Contras were fighting. So because of this political charge surrounding the Contra name, the title was changed to Greiser in Europe and Oceania. With the release of the game internationally, many countries have taken it upon themselves to tweak some of the logistical backstories of the game to appeal to their audience. For instance, in Japanese versions, Contra Universe is set to be in the year 2633 on the fictional land located off the coast of New Zealand, whereas in the American version, the Contra Universe is set in present day on an unnamed South American island. Similarly, while the Japanese versions of this game names the Red Falcon Association as terrorist group, the American version, the Contra Universe, refers to it as an alien entity instead. Even the main characters' names were changed from Bill and Lance to Mad Dog and Scorpion, respectively in the American version. These shirtless commandos were distinguished by the colors of their pants, blue for the first player and red for the second player. When one player loses all their lives, they were given the choice to use the other player's lives to keep fighting. Contra was a tough game to get through, and one stray bullet could ruin your entire game. But there was a cheat code that would allow you to get 30 lives. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. This code would go down as one of the most famous codes in gaming history. This code was never supposed to be part of the game. but we can thank Mr. Hashimoto, the developer, who installed the code and forgot to erase the code when the game was shipped out worldwide. In this game, different weapons can be obtained throughout the game, such as rapid fire, which increases the firing rate of all weapons except the laser rifle. The machine gun that can fire continuously by holding down the B button, which is quite fast, which has a capacity to shoot 6 bullets on screen. The laser rifle, which is the most powerful per shot, but also the slowest, was very useful against bosses, vehicles, and artillery. The flamethrower would shoot out small fireballs that moved in a corkscrew pattern, making small loops. Although it was fairly powerful, they moved considerably slow compared to other weapons. The spreader rifle was considered the best weapon to get because it would fire several bullets in a wide arc, hitting almost everything on screen. The barrier. This item doesn't appear often, but is very useful. When collected, it would protect you from anything, except from falling in a pit. The flashing falcon. As soon as this item was collected, it would destroy every basic enemy on screen, except for vehicles and heavy guns. All these weapons are very useful when destroying enemies and bosses in this 8-stage game. Check out the gameplay of these final bosses. According to GameFAQs, gamers said it took them 9 hours to beat this game, but a gamer named Angry Lynx completed it in 9 minutes and 50 seconds. A factory-sealed copy of Contra is going for $24,007.39 on eBay. This game is available to play online on websites like Free 80s Arcade and Retro Games. If you're a sucker for nostalgic games like I am, subscribe to my channel for similar videos. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. See you in the next one.